How you feeling? How you feeling?
Sway.
No stress. You know we here for no stress. No doubt.
You got a pair of Timbs, you gotta go to New York, man.
For sure. I heard you click them 3 times, Ja Rule show up.
Burger ain't.
What would I be with him?
When I heard if you whisper 50 Cent, he'll disappear.
You gotta rub 2 quarters together. You gotta
Drop them M&M's. They really get out of here.
That was good B-roll footage. That was great B-roll footage. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy NoStress, and this is the Trust the Process interview with the features. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't all the features, but it's a pretty good chunk of them. So hope y'all enjoy, and we're gonna get into this right now. First of all, I just want to thank y'all for joining me in this moment, because without y'all, like, this project would not sound exactly how it would sound. Like, even though I engineered everything and picked the beats and all that shit, like, y'all's features, y'all words, like, definitely, like, help make this album what it is. So I definitely appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, for sure.
Sure.
So first I want y'all to introduce yourselves. Just let the people know who you are and what you do or what you aspire to do. I'm gonna start off with well, who wants to go first? It don't matter really. We start on this end.
Hey everybody, I am the artist on the album known as Wayne, No Stress. Been kicking it with him for a few years now, since school, honestly. SSU, what's up? And yeah, I'm just here. R&B is where I like to reside at over there. So and that just decided to help him out. He gave the call. I came running. There you go.
It's your boy Moso the Black Sheep. I've known No Stress for some years, but when he called me for the feature, no hesitation, came straight to the call. You know what I'm saying? We did some work down in Savannah State. Was part of the Word program together. You know what I'm saying? We did some real damage on that campus with that organization. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this my dog, man, for real, rocking forever.
It's King Kanos, Kanois. Man, I've been knowing No Stress for a while now. We've been getting it in since the garage.
Yeah, Ricky Garage.
Yeah, man. So I had to come through for the feature, man. It's talented brother right here, so I had to get it in.
Yo, I'm B-Man the Poet, B-Man the Scribe, B-Man the Broggy, and No Stress called. I was there the same day.
For sure.
Same day.
Facts.
Bro, that shit in 15 minutes. I was like, nigga, what the fuck? It's kind of after hours, but I mean, that's tomorrow work. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I hope y'all have been paying attention to the color shows I've been dropping. Mm-hmm. But so those shows were basically a way for me to pay homage to the artists that inspired me today. Those artists were Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, J.Cole, and Kendrick Lamar. So out of those 4, like, which one is your favorite and why?
Hold on, let me have a.
Oh yeah, you first. I have an order and then you.
I am saying this right now. Audacious take, hot take. That's the hottest Money Trees verse I've ever heard.
Ooh, appreciate that shit.
I stand on that.
Man, appreciate
10 toes.
That shit. Wow, I wasn't expecting that shit. And damn, that means a lot coming from you, bro. Cause like, I really do look up to you when it comes to the lyrics, for sure.
The color shows you did Big Sean, Kendrick, Wiz Khalifa, and Jermaine, for sure.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Tough.
Out of the 4.
Tough.
Out of the 4, which is our favorite artist.
Yeah, which is your favorite and why?
Whew. That's tough.
Today's gonna be. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ken's gonna be Kendrick for me today.
That's really tough.
It could be a different answer any given day, for real.
Yeah, honestly. Any day. Honestly, I want to say Kendrick so bad because that's who I go to. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to get creative and shit, because Kendrick, he's so creative, especially with art. Like, he's so creative. He dives deep to his root. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say Kendrick so bad because that's who I go to. But Cole, I really related to a lot of shit that he was saying. You know what I'm saying? He's so relatable as an artist. Yeah. He gonna say the words that you're thinking in your mind. He gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? So I have to say Cole.
I'm gonna probably get heat for this, but it's between Kendrick and Cole. And the reason I say Kendrick, I think he has the best hip hop album of all time, To Pimp a Butterfly. Best hip hop album of all time.
Let's talk
It
about
it is one of my top 5. It is one of
But
my
people
top
don't appreciate that album enough.
They
But
don't.
It's the best album in the genre.
5. Yeah.
facts.
In the genre.
But I gotta go with Cole because, like Mo said, he's relatable in every single possible way. Like there's nothing J.Cole has said that the average one of us can't relate to.
Exactly.
And most people who went to college who relate to J. Cole.
Exactly.
Straight to him.
Exactly.
Right to the soul. I was right there at the Burslar's office, like he said. You feel me? Dealing with that. My answer, I'm gonna have to go with Kendrick. He has the best album in the genre. The genre.
You can't be mad at none of the answers. Like it's like I said, it's either be a different one.
Yeah, for sure. Like it varies with me every single day. Like depending on the mood I'm in.
Shout out to Finally Famous of that Big Sean.
I think Big Sean is one of the most overhated artists in the rap game right now. Bro.
Yeah.
And very underrated.
For
And
sure.
Detroit 2 was good too.
Detroit
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
bro.
right.
And
Detroit
his feature on Nas album.
Didn't Detroit
Yeah.
2 get nominated for a Grammy?
I don't think so. Did
I
it?
think got nominated.
It did get
I think it did.
Okay, well, shit.
He did well.
I think it deserves it for sure. Like,
Yeah.
And big shout out to Wiz too. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Facts, yeah.
Cabin Fever is crazy.
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
Wiz.
You know what I'm saying? What he did to the culture, man, with the Chucks, and he got that. You know what I'm saying? Just
People
the whole
dying in here with
Feel
this
me,
shit.
bro?
When we was in high school, everybody was doing
the whole
that,
Taylor
bro.
gang, bro.
Claiming Claiming Taylor gang. and stuff.
Matter of fact, I switched to papers because of Wiz. You know what I'm
feel me?
saying? When I wanted to learn how to roll a paper, I went and looked up how to roll a paper by Wiz Khalifa.
Yo,
You know what I'm
same,
saying?
bro.
Taught me how to roll.
When he was in the jacuzzi.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
roll
put
up in
the
the
boat at the
jacuzzi.
end.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I still put the boat at the end to the I mean, to this day. I put the boat in that joint,
I
man.
make my W. I make the little W with the filter, bro. Like that shit, bro. I learned that from the best.
I ain't seen people wear black and yellow unless you talking about Batman. So shout out to him for it.
Yeah. Even though motherfuckers did kill that song because they played it. Because I was like, bro, I've been listening to Wiz since 09, so I was like, damn, bro, y'all just catching on, bro.
Yeah, just
Wiz
catching.
forever,
I remember him doing that freestyle in that studio when he had the low cut.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, low cut Wiz was different too. Part of my process, we were talking about it like off camera earlier. One of my things that I like to do is listen to artists like you guys, like underground artists that are hungry and that are in the same like situation as me, that are trying to get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? Go mainstream or do this rap shit independent and do it on your own. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. Like before I jump in the booth, like when it comes to my process, that's one of the things that I do. So. What is one of the things that you guys like to do, or what is part of your routine that helps you in your process of making an album or a song or anything really?
For me, I have different methods. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what I'm going for at the time. Like if I want like a hype song, you know what I'm saying, I might start drinking and just listen to some 3 6 Mafia or some goddamn, you know what I'm saying, some hype music to really get me in that mode, like when I'm jumping around. And then my brain just start, you know what I'm saying, shooting words at me and I'm writing at that point. You know what I'm saying? I would say for this album that I'm working on now, I really did, you know what I'm saying, spent a lot of time by myself. You know what I'm saying? Really just diving in to me, get to know me, and really figure out what I want to tell the people. You know what I'm saying? So, weed.
Yeah, for sure.
Weed.
For sure.
It's my process.
Definitely a big part. For sure.
I like to do what I call like lyrical gymnastics. Like I'll sit there and I'll get my phone and see how many phrases or words I can rhyme consecutively, like the same exact rhyme scheme or the same amount of syllables, and just see how many I can do. And if I get to a point where I can't think of nothing else, I know I'm ready.
Yeah, that's a skill for sure.
Yeah.
For me, I'm constantly telling puns, telling bad jokes. But puns and bad jokes are punchlines as well. So I'm always working on punchlines and conceptualizing things. Everything starts from a concept or a subject matter.
That's crazy.
Honestly, for me, unlike these artists here, I'm still kind of pretty new to this whole world, honestly. So with I'm more so, like I said, more so dabble in R&B versus hip hop and rap and everything. So for me, it's kind of do what Sway said, kind of just like I want to depend on how I'm, man. You know, most artists, they really do go based off emotion, whatever. So if I'm saying, you know, I'm already feeling upset about something, 9 times out of 10, I'll probably go ahead and listen to some sad R&B, listen to some when Jasmine Sullivan back in the day, or some Fantasia, or some old Usher, or something like that. This will probably go ahead and get my mind already, and that's it. And then usually by that point, pretty much words tend to flow out by that point, honestly. Or other than that, or just try to, like you said, because sometimes you need some liquid courage or some some herbal courage. They kind of just get the process going or whatever. But yeah, no, that's pretty much what I do. Just kind of try to put myself in that. Once I'm in that mindset, to where trying to be hyped, trying to be sad, trying to be fuck this person, love this person. Pretty much like kind of just go ahead and get my mind into that mode, and then pretty much right from there.
No doubt. Definitely. So I've been working. So I told y'all this earlier. Like, so I've been working on this album for like 3 years. And within that 3 year span, like a lot of shit happened. Like when I first started recording, my hard drive broke. So all my years, all my motherfucking music from college, like music videos I was making for Duke, college, like, cause he had a whole bunch of shit. Just everything was gone. Like all my college project, all that shit was gone. My computer went out the month after that. So yeah, so I had to start over like 2 projects because I was working on 2 projects at the same time. So I say all that to say, I've had some roadblocks, like for sure, coming to the end of this process and everything, making this album. So did you guys come up with any roadblocks or anything that tried to stop you from achieving your goals?
Nothing monumental like that, but that's tough.
Yeah, bro.
For me, when I get something like writer's block, I actually try to write about what's blocking me, and then that ends up usually being its own nice little creation as well. Then I can go back to what I originally was writing about. But there's always going to be adversity, but it's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get up.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Factuals.
Yeah, I went through a point in time where I was just uninspired to write anything. Like, didn't want to record, didn't want to write, didn't want to do nothing. And then right after I got out of that, I ended up creating my best listened to album. So like it's definitely a process of like getting through that whole not wanting to be dealing with music pretty much, like, at all.
I feel that. For me, I feel like I was my own roadblock. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first came down to Savannah State, I knew I liked to rap, you know what I'm saying? I knew I liked to make music, but I didn't know what it took to take it serious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what it took to take myself serious, until I started performing with the World Organization. And then I remember it was Smiley that came and said something. She was like, why don't you take your music more serious? And I was like, what do you mean? I do take it serious. You know what I'm saying? But I really had to sit back and think about what she was asking me. You know what I'm saying? Why I don't take it more serious. Why I'm not doing it every day. Why I'm not, you know what I'm saying, working on my craft every single day. So since that conversation with her, I've been doing that. But that's my roadblock. I feel like I was blocking myself and not taking myself serious enough. You know what I'm saying?
Self-confidence.
Facts.
My roadblock definitely is the self-confidence thing. Once you being like I was in choir majority of my life, like high school, college, was in gospel choir, then all of that. So being grown up in a church, so it's like confidence coming from all right, you've been in this religious background this entire time, but you secular music is what you're trying to pursue.
Yeah.
So you kind of got that confidence coming from that end, and you also have confidence from all these naysayers as well that you got to get out your head too. But it's like, so it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, had to remember that there's always gonna be a hater, regardless of what you say, and you have to also remember that you can be your biggest hater sometimes.
Facts.
And that you're sitting there bashing
Big
yourself
facts.
all the time, and then so. And then with doing that would cause the roadblock, of course, with the writing and everything. But what I would do sometimes, and still do, every now and then, just get a song that I already know, and basically I will look at it as like how you said, like lyrical acrobats, kind of in a way. So what I would do, I would try to find a song, and then basically how Jasmine Sullivan is running up and down all day, every day. What I would do, I would take a song and I would try my best to kind of reconstruct it to make it my own as much as possible. So when I finally get in my mode back to writing my own music, I can kind of fluctuate with it and be like, okay, so this sounded good when I did it right here, so let me go back and put it right here, and then kind of help me write and just try to sound different, because everybody just about sound the same. So that's the one thing, it's this originality I'm trying to keep more so than anything.
Sure, that's really important, bro. Like, it's really hard to keep your authenticity out here, for sure.
Definitely.
So this album is called Trust the Process, and while I was making it, I learned that you can't rush your process. So I've been mixing for like 6 years, 5 or 6 years, something like that. And so I definitely know that I've been growing, for sure. I have grown a lot since 2015, 15.
Mhm.
So
Definitely.
not only as an engineer but as an artist as well. So what does the phrase "trust the process" mean to you?
Me being a basketball fan, I automatically jump to
76.
Philadelphia, you feel me? Sixers. Your process is definitely much better than Ben Simmons' jump shot.
Yeah, man. Look, I can't even go out like that, man.
At least you still in the game. You still willing to participate.
Right.
Yeah, that man said, "Fuck this league."
You feel me?
Honestly, I would say I probably got my understanding of trust the process just really is watching you grind these last 3 years, really with this album, honestly. Because you know, me and you, like once we met, we've been roommates for about 5 years now. Going, I think, honestly, since what, junior year of college? Something like that. Yeah, since junior year. So it was just like actually like physically, like I was there when your hard drive crashed, when the computer crashed in the following week. Like watching, it was devastating because you were like, I remember all the stuff you and Duke would do. Like Sunny D's to this day still ride to this day. Shit still ride to this day. Had folks looking at me crazy at Cashback. He was like, you know this shit? I was like, yes, I know this shit. That's my friend. Nah, I get hyped with this shit, but no, seriously though, watching you grind, watching you be like, all right, it happened, but you know what? I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep riding. It may have set me back, but I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna finish it. Look where you are now. So honestly, trust the process. Really, for me, it really just being dedicated to what you want. If you want it, go get it. Like no one else is gonna get it for you.
Right.
That's fine.
Sure.
Last thing I'll touch on the trust the process thing is really exactly what it says, because sometimes the process could be rough, it could be obstacles, hurdles, but you gotta stick to the game plan. If you have a game plan, see it through, and that's how you get to the result that you're trying to get to.
Facts. You gotta see the finish line before you get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And understand that anything between you and the finish line is just something you gotta go through.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
And something I'll add on trust the process is everybody don't know your plan. What God puts in your head, you know what I'm saying, that's for you type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's for you. So anybody who come and say, nah, that ain't gonna work. Nah, you can't do it like that. They don't know.
Right.
Because God didn't put that plan in their head to put it in your head. So it's for you to, you know what I'm saying, trust the process and work through that plan and see it to the end. Because at the end, 9 times out of 10, it's a pot of gold.
Facts.
And to piggyback off that too, what God gave you also, and just to quote Auntie Tab, that ain't everybody's business to know.
Exactly.
None whatsoever. There's just like there's a certain thing because you never know what snake is really out here waiting for you to find out what you finna do next. Okay, so how can I mess this up?
Yeah, people literally listen to try to see what you got going on. Like, all right, either I'm gonna try to do it first, or I'm gonna try to goddamn sabotage that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You really got people out here that do that. So you know what I'm saying? I definitely second that.
Yeah.
That's the last question. So this album is a piece of my story, and I really hope that people understand me more so as a person, and I hope that people are able to learn from what I'm talking about in this album, because I touch on a lot of different subjects. So from the songs that you guys have worked on and that you've heard, like what do you guys think that the people should take away from this album and learn from?
Persistence, perseverance, definitely uplifting. Definitely, you can hear the hunger in there.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely say, you know what I'm saying, the grind, like, you know what I'm saying, this album, from the songs that you played for me, it really feels like, you know what I'm saying, you getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? You making this shit happen. So that's the feel that it just gives me. Like, it gives you that feel like, bro, this shit it's bound to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give you that feel.
And piggybacking off of that, is basically make it happen. Regardless of what's going on, make it happen. Only you can stop you.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Exactly.
Like,
It's just like
that's why that last Color Show was Nothing Is Stopping You, bitch.
exactly, bro.
Yeah, that whole Color Show series, bro. It's a story. It's a story in there.
Nothing stopping you.
I'll let motherfuckers figure it out, but there's a story in there. What were you about to say, Kenny?
No, I'm just saying, after doing all this, watching this, like you said, just like the song said, you got to elevate, bro. Like to the next level. You already there. You got all the keys to the door. It's like it's yours.
And you gonna feel it, bro.
Man.
Like, every time
Yes.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I leveled up as far as art, you know what I'm saying, the artistry of my music, or just level that I'm at as a musician, you know what I'm saying, I felt it. Like, I literally felt like I was on a different level. Like, all right, bet, now I'm back at ground zero, you know what I'm saying. I'm on this level, but it's ground zero this level.
Right.
You're gonna build it up to the next level. Now it's gonna start from scratch from there. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel that shit.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's like in the album, you really just hear that you remember everything that you learned from so far, and that you put it all into one album, and now you're just like, all right, now I'm gonna take this from what I learned from this album and apply it to my next one.
I definitely want to thank y'all for definitely sharing this moment with me, because like, yo, this, like I said before, like this shit would not sound how it sounds. It wouldn't be what it is without y'all. And like everybody else that's not here, like definitely appreciate y'all too, because y'all made it every bit of like amazing is what it is right now. So appreciate y'all.
Thanks for the opportunity, bro.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you for providing that platform. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
For us to be dope.
Collaboration is always necessary.
Definitely, man. Like, I believe in all y'all, man. So like, I definitely want us to all eat and shit. So I definitely know that everybody here is gonna be like doing great things and shit.
It's
So
enough plates for everybody.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, homies,
Right now, I wish I had a blunt right now. I wish I had a blunt
God.
right now. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'll smoke when I get that too. I know.
I'll pitch in for the fee.
Look, Clyde. 150?
I got my third right here.
Look, man, I got an overdraft fee this morning, so you know. I can't do that, bro. Well, I just want to raise a glass to everybody that helped me with this album. I just want to toast to the success of this album and a toast to future success of everybody that's in this room. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's the Snoop Dogg shit.
19 crowns.
They hit you right
Say
now.
like that Sutter home.
Hit you right.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Sutter home.